Hey y'all, I'm back with another quick video. I just wanted to discuss Prince Charles' hands. Well, now he's King Charles because his mother passed away this week. So I know some of my viewers wanted me to discuss Queen Elizabeth's death, and I probably will get to that. But one of my students mentioned Prince Charles' hands, his fingers in particular. So naturally, I had to Google some images of his hands, and I saw what she was talking about. She said that his fingers are extra thick. They look like sausages, and he's even joked about his hands looking or his fingers looking like sausages. So I just wanted to discuss what was in his chart that contributed to his thick sausage-like fingers. Now, I read a few articles because there has been articles written about his fingers and what could possibly be going on. And the main thing that they're saying is he probably has a case of edema, which is basically just swelling, inflammation. He could have inflammation of the joints of his fingers. And I wouldn't be surprised because he does have Capricorn on the sixth, and the sixth house deals with the fingers. Virgo deals with the fingers as well. So he has Saturn ruling the sixth house in Virgo. So that's reinforcing the finger theme. But more on that in a minute. I just wanted to read this article real quick because there's a quote in here that's very alarming, in my opinion. And for those who know how the world really works, you'll understand why I'm saying this statement is alarming. So, this is from HelloMagazine.com. It says, why does Prince Charles have swollen fingers? Photos of the royals' swollen digits sparked fan comments. So this was written on June 13th, 2022 by Georgia Brown. It says fingers may not immediately spring to mind when you think of Prince Charles, but surprisingly, the Queen's son's digits have caused quite the stir amongst royal fans in recent months. Speculation about the 73-year-old's royal fingers was ignited in 2021 when a photograph of him pulling a pint of beer during an engagement in South London gave fans a glimpse at his swollen hands. Taking to Twitter, one fan wrote, I've never noticed the hands of Prince Charles until this photo. Is he okay? They are so swollen. The future monarch has taken a lighthearted approach in the past, having jokingly referred to himself as having sausage fingers in a letter to a friend after Prince William was born. So this statement that he wrote is what really raised an eyebrow for me. He wrote, I can't tell you how excited and proud I am. He really does look surprisingly appetizing and has sausage fingers just like mine. As quoted in the biography Charles, the Man Who Will Be King by Howard Hodgson. Now, the word appetizing is kind of strange to use for your newborn baby. And it has been rumored that the royals engage in eating babies, sacrificing babies and eating their flesh, the whole adrenochrome thing. So the fact that he mentioned or used the word appetizing, it's really unsettling to me. Now, some people might think this is hogwash, but trust and believe these people up at the top, they do some gruesome things. This article goes on to say, in fact, Prince Charles' fingers and hands have since become some of the most Googled terms for the royal in the UK. But what is the cause for the apparent inflammation? Prince Charles' swollen fingers could be a result of many things, from temporary fluid retention or a sudden change in temperature to arthritis. Arthritis is a disease that affects the tissues of your joints. The chronic inflammatory disease causes the joint lining to swell, causing pain, stiffness, and loss of function. According to NHS, other symptoms can include warm red skin over the affected joint, as well as weakness and muscle wasting. There is no cure for arthritis, though medication and physiotherapy can help alleviate the symptoms. Though it's not confirmed that Prince of Wales suffers from a form of arthritis, other royal fans have noticed his hands appear particularly swollen when he travels abroad to warmer climates. That's because he's a cold-blooded reptilian. So I'm showing images of his fingers so you could get an idea of what they look like. And just going back to his chart, he has Mercury conjoined to the Scorpio South Node, and that can deal with some karmic debt involving his fingers. And that also makes me think of his genetic bloodline. Again, it's been rumored for the longest that the royals are not fully human, that they are part of this reptilian bloodline, whether you want to believe it or not. And Scorpio rules reptiles now. And he has his sun in Scorpio, conjoined to Chiron, which can make him strange in some way. And then just going back to that Mercury conjunct South Node in the 4th house, again, this is dealing with his lineage, his genetic bloodline stemming from his background, his racial makeup. He also has Mercury in semi-square with Mars in Sagittarius, so that's causing the enlargement of his fingers. But he also has Mercury and the South Node opposing the Moon and the North Node in Taurus. That Moon is ruling the 12th house, so that can deal with the fluid retention right there that's affecting his fingers. He has Mercury and the South Node squaring the Leo ascendant. Him being a Leo rising makes sense because he's a royal, and now he's become king, so that makes perfect sense. But that square could deal with the negative attention he receives, or just the attention period he receives due to his fingers. And he might try to, hide them at times or whatever. He also has Uranus at the 29th degree of Gemini, opposing Jupiter in Sagittarius, which could deal with some issue with his hands. I think it's from years of him drinking that damn adrenochrome. And this is just the result. And again, he comes from that reptilian bloodline, so that can explain why his fingers just aren't normal, maybe all that adrenochrome is catching up to him and making his fingers swell and all that. With that Mars in Sagittarius, Jupiter in Sagittarius, Sagittarius rules the blood. 5th house is children. I'm not going to say anymore. He got Mars square ascendant, Leo deals with children. He has Sun square Pluto. That can deal with the death of children. But I'm not going to get too deep into this. But again, those who are aware of how this world really works will, see where I'm coming from. So I just wanted to put that out there. And I'll be back soon with an astrological case study. And I'll be going live soon as well. If you would like a reading, you can go to my website. The link is listed in the description section. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like the video. Take care. I'll be back soon.